All right, we have a key race alert. You can see behind me, Washington, a dead heat, literally to the 10th of the percentage point. Technically, Joe Biden is 60 votes ahead. You don't get closer than that in a state like that.
Of course, it has been a very difficult night for Sanders and his team. They specifically had hoped that the results in Michigan would be more encouraging than they turned out to be. Even though the polls had showed a wide gap between he and Joe Biden, they thought that much like 2016, that they would close that gap and it would be a much closer margin.
Our very democracy is at stake in this election. As I said from the moment I announced, not far from here, that I believe we're in the battle for the soul of this nation. Donald Trump is president. Our core values, our standing in the world, our very democracy, everything that has made America America is truly at stake. I believe this nation can overcome 4 years of Donald Trump, and given 4 more years, if we're ever and fundamentally change the very character of this nation.
Again, 42% of my supporters were not going to support the Democratic nominee. I'm hoping that we can get some of those people to support Joe, but it would be helpful if Joe acknowledged, because one of the weaknesses of saying, hey, return to Obama years, is that there are many Americans that were getting left behind in those years too, and they're pissed off. Yep. And so if you just say, hey, I'm going to revert, that loses. To at least among that group of people.
I agree.
There are so many Americans who just don't think that our institutions are working for them at all. And Joe Biden's big weakness is that he represents those institutions.